Okay, today I'm going to be giving some harsh truths and some conclusions that I've came to after dating dozens and dozens of women over the past 12 to 18 months. Okay, this video might be a bit of a shocker, and this video is also not a how-to in any way, shape, or form. Okay, it's like 9 a.m. and I just woke up. Thought I'd add the light for some extra ambiance for all of you watching this. And I wanted to give my honest take because truthfully what I believe after being in a long-term, like one-to-one monogamous exclusive relationship for a couple years, and then after transitioning out of that and now being single for like 12 to 18 months and dating dozens and dozens of women, here's what I can tell you. What I've found is it is far better to be the side guy than it is to be a woman's main guy. Okay, and I'm going to explain why. Once again, I don't give a fuck how this video comes off, because you need to actually understand the truth here. Okay, when you invest monogamously and exclusively into a modern woman, what you're going to notice is that they respect you less and less, despite you having to be there and perform at a higher level. So if you take a look at all the things that a man has to bring to the table in order to, like fulfill a woman's desire of having like a main guy or a boyfriend or, God forbid, one day a husband one day, okay, you have to do a lot of things, okay? And the only reason my dating life is at the point where it is like good and stable and fun is because I've put a decade in the gym bodybuilding. Okay, I've put in, like, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19. I've put in 8 years in business from the ground up. Like, I've done all of the things that it takes to get to this point. So keep in mind, I'm coming at this with a vast, like, array of experiences. Okay, I've been through every single trend possible, and I've seen every single aspect of female nature. Okay, when you're a woman's main guy, you're expected to bring so much to the table. That would be resources. Okay, that would be you have to bring some level of status, some level of care, finances, protection, provisioning, attention. Okay, you have to actually nurture the relationship. Okay, here's what you're going to find though. As you do that and you consistently invest in them, with modern women today, they're going to typically pull back more and more, and they're going to lose respect for you more and more. Not to mention, we live in a society right now where women are expected, and not even expected, it's okay to get lots of attention from lots of different men at the same time. Like there's right now there's going to be thousands of men watching this video right now who have girlfriends or have women that they're talking to, who have a Snapchat inbox full of other guys that they're messaging, who have tons of other men waiting that are trying to sleep with them, blah blah. You understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, when you're a woman's main guy, here's what you're going to notice. She will lose respect for you more and more, because what you're going to find is they know on a deep down level, okay, that they are not necessarily bringing the feminine aspects to the table, but you're still investing in them. So here's what I mean. They know deep down that they are openly getting attention from a lot of men. They know deep down that they have probably given up their sexual best to a lot of different men in the past. And they know on some level that they probably don't provide the man that they're with a whole lot of fulfillment. Okay? Yet, they scratch their head and they sit there and go, well, this guy is still investing in me. If this guy's willing to invest in me, he's probably not high value or high status to begin with. So you will consistently see a decline in intimacy. You're going to see an uptick in bitchiness. You're going to see a decline in sexual desire. You understand what I'm trying to say. Therefore, here's what you're going to notice. If you're the side guy, okay, in your brain, you're going to think you're at the number 2 position. You're like, well, I'm the side guy. She has a main guy. She likes that other guy more. False. That's not how this works, okay? When you're the side guy, here's what you're going to understand. A woman cannot be in love with 2 men at the same time. So the second that you're intimate with a woman, okay, despite her being in an exclusive relationship or not, okay, if you are not willing or even wanting or desiring to commit, okay, you're completely just taking the interaction in the present moment. Where it goes is where it goes, and by the end of it, you're fine to go back home and you guys go along on your separate ways. You will 100% start to win that woman's heart within just 2 to 3 dates, okay? And from what I found is that even though you're quote-unquote the side guy, you'll 100%, in her heart of hearts, you are looked at as the main guy. And what happens is she's going to consistently lose more and more respect for the guy that she's actually seeing, who is investing in her, and she's going to now be chasing your attention and your validation. Okay? This is how modern day women work. What you're going to notice is that as a man, if you look at it where it is in your favor to be the side guy, you're going to start to invest less and less time in women, and you're going to start to invest more and more time into your purpose, your ambitions, who you are as a man, and actually getting ahead in life. Now, little do most men know, when you invest all of your time into you, you start to get ahead because a woman literally can't replace you. Like if you've put in years in the gym under your body, okay, and you've built a V-taper and you're strong, you're going to bring a certain arousal factor to the table that not a lot of guys can. If you count your macros and you track your diet and you're actually lean, okay, you're going to bring a certain look that most guys can't because most guys are completely fat. Okay, last but not least, if you've been up-leveling your business, you're actually looking at investments, you're actually trying to get ahead financially, you're now bringing a level of financial security that not many men can bring. So if anybody's watching this and you go, well, you sound like an arrogant dick, you have to understand that you as a man, if you want to win in the dating game in 2023, you are going to have to check those boxes off for yourself so you can act the way that you need to act in order to attract anybody, because the competition is getting more and more stiff. So quick recap, when you're the side guy, you get to invest less, but you literally receive more. You receive better behavior. You obviously the woman has higher sexual desire for you, and you're the man that she's now actually chasing the attention and the validation from. Meanwhile, the main guy who's bringing all of the resources is stable, who's bringing the financial security. What you're going to notice is that that man is in the far worse position because she's going to consistently lose respect for him. Don't watch this video and take this abruptly where you think that this is bad or this is evil. This is just the way things are. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to adapt, or what you're going to realize is that the way you want the world to be currently isn't, which means that it's your job and your duty as a masculine man to look at the world objectively and say, hey, how can I win in the game of life and serve my best interest? Okay? When you look at life even from a bit of a selfish perspective and you say, how can I win? Okay, not what's right, but how can I win? Because what's right and what feels right, okay, isn't how the world actually is. And the second that you try to make the world a fake fairy tale of how you wish it was deep down, you're going to be mistaken when you have your ass handed to you in the dating game. And this is why you see more and more men single year after year after year, which leads me to my end conclusion that I've talked about since 2019. The only way to win is to become full stack. There's a reason on this channel since 2019 I've been talking about MBT, okay, masculine behavioral techniques. And when you become a full stack man who has their body together, who has their finances together, who has their status in check, who actually understands how to communicate on a man-to-woman level, who understands masculine frame, you literally can't be replaced. Which means, do you have to be the multi-millionaire? No. Do you have to be the guy who's 6'5"? No. But just you understanding all of those things and having your bases covered, okay, is going to literally make you irreplaceable, which is why I advise you to, at the end of this video, if you understand this and you want to take this a step further, you go down below, you register for the MBT webinar, you look at the presentation that I put together for you end to end. It's going to totally transform your life, and I even stack 9 jam-packed bonuses in there. This truly is why you should be the side guy in 2023, and truthfully, for a lot of you, if you have neglected the work, if you're only a YouTube warrior, which means all you do with videos like this is you watch them, and you don't take it a step further, you don't actually try to improve your life, you are not going to be getting ahead, which means you need to take these videos, you need to actually hear them, you need to internalize them, and you need to put them into real life application. 100%, that is the key.